Hello, my name is Bob Pink, and I'm with Emerson Swan. I work with the Commercial Plumbing Group. And I'm here today to speak with you about trap primers, their applications, the type, the styles, and their functions. We're proud to work with a manufacturer out of Portland, Oregon called Precision Plumbing Products. Precision is by far the industry leader in terms of style, technology, and innovation when it comes to trap priming. And unique family-owned company specializing in these plumbing specialty type products. Also proud in the fact that their products are all made in the United States. So what is the role of a trap primer? A trap primer is a mechanical device that provides a controlled delivery of water to maintain the trap seal in a P-trap, typically connected to a floor drain. Now there are three common types of mechanical trap primers. The first is a pressure actuated series, the second flow actuated, and finally electronically actuated. So let's begin by talking about pressure actuated primers. This is the PR500. This is the workhorse of the Precision product line for mechanical primers. Its function is to, as I said, dispense a controlled amount of water, but this is actuated by a drop of pressure in the main supply line that it's connected to. And this is important. We'll talk about this a little bit more as we speak about modern systems and the changes that have taken place in terms of pressure drop. It requires a minimum of a 10 psi drop in pressure for it to actuate. And when it actuates, it will dispense about 0.2 of an ounce of water in a gravity flow drain line that's connected to the P-trap. The second of the pressure actuated family of products is actually a pair of models, the P1 and P2 series. This, also a half-inch connection, is slightly different from the PR. The PR self-calibrates to the system operating pressure. The P1 and P2 allow you to manually calibrate the device to the system operating pressure via this set screw adjustment on the side. Technically though, the device still requires a 10-pound drop in system operating pressure to actuate. So as you recall, I pointed out in the first two models here that they require a 10 psi system operating pressure drop. And before we continue on the next device, we should think about what's happened in today's modern plumbing fixtures. First of all, system demands have dropped dramatically over the past 10 years with today's water conservation efforts. A typical toilet that would have taken 5 to 6 gallons per flush now operates at 1.6 to 1.28 gallon per flush. And yet, our pipeline diameters have remained the same. So, physics tells us that lower volume in the same diameter is going to generate less pressure drop. Thus, Precision came up with an innovative solution in the form of a flow actuated primer. So this next device is Precision's answer to these low pressure drop conditions. This is a flow actuated trap primer. Works regardless of system operating pressure, will dispense water when it sees a flow of ½ gallon per minute or more. You can see it's an inline device designed to go on a ½ supply line, typically to a commercial lavatory. Now, in order to increase the versatility of these devices, Precision has come up with what we call a distribution unit. Think of the distribution unit as a splitter or a multiplier. It's designed to allow you to connect one device and then connect that device to up to 4 separate floor drains, reducing your installation cost and increasing the versatility. So before we move on, I would like to address a couple of things regarding installation of these devices. Precision provides some very detailed installation instructions, but just to summarize them, pressure actuated primers, you always want to take them off the top of the supply main. That prevents dirt, debris that may have settled in the bottom of the supply main from entering into the device and fouling its operation. Number two, the supply main for pressure actuated primers should be 1.5 inches in diameter or less, and with today's low flow rates we recommend 1 inch where possible. For all devices, an excellent rule of thumb, if you have long distances between the device and the floor drain that it's connected to, we recommend 1 foot of elevation for every 20 foot of distance between the outlet of the device and the connection to the P-trap. Our last category of trap priming devices falls into the electronic category. By electronics, we're using a timer and a solenoid valve to control more predictably the discharge and volume of water that's being dispensed on each actuation. This is the MP or MPB series, which is designed as a single connection, has an electronic timer, solenoid valve, and an atmospheric air gap to provide an air break between the water supply and the discharge. The MP and MPB series can be used with the DU distribution units to connect to up to 4 floor drains. And so the last of the electronic series are our PT and PTS models. These can be used for connections from 4 to up to 30 floor drains via this compression manifold, which is engineered to provide equal distribution volume across all the connections. So in spite of the fact you may have up to 30 connections, you can be assured that you get equal water being dispensed across the entire manifold. You notice that the PT series also includes an atmospheric vacuum breaker rather than an air gap to provide backflow protection. Now I'd like to show you one of the most versatile features of all the electronic units, and that's the adjustable timer mechanism supplied by Precision. Now this timer mechanism is factory preset to dispense once per day with enough time to deliver 2 ounces of water per outlet served on the connection manifold. If you should need additional volume or more frequent dispensing, the dip switches here are easily manipulated to increase either the frequency of discharge or the duration of discharge to increase the volume per cycle. So just to summarize, Precision Plumbing offers a tremendous selection of solutions for trap priming applications, whether it's state-of-the-art electronic products that provide green solutions to trap priming, to simple mechanical devices that work under a wide range of operating conditions. Precision will be your best source for trap priming, just as Emerson Swan can be your best source for commercial plumbing solutions. We're committed to this industry. We're here to serve you. Please call us anytime, 781-986-2000. Our team is here to serve you, regardless of your question.